Okay everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. We're back here, video number 17 in our playthrough series, and we are exactly where we left off in the cabin near Unnamed Pond. The only thing that's happened is I've slept virtually all the way through the night just to get us through to the following morning. We are not looking too bad. We did a little bit of gathering. The weather outside though does not sound very favourable. I'm just going to restock on a few things. I know the treatment's not going to do anything because that's not what I was using it for. Right, okay, I'm trying to find the way out through the door. So it's going to be here somewhere. I think that's the window, so the door may well be there. There we go. Let's just drop outside. It's still a little bit dark, but I just want to see what the weather conditions are like. Not good is the answer to that one. Yes, we've been having a few of these days on the trot now, haven't we, where we've had really bad weather. Which is hindering us slightly and making us a bit tricky to move forward. Okay, let's pass time for a few hours just to get ourselves into daylight. Let's do 3 hours, that should be okay. So that will bring us into full daylight, and hopefully the weather will have improved outside as well. Oh, it's looking very bright actually. This could be pretty good actually outside. Let's head out. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's cool. Okay, awesome. Pop from the wolf over there. That's not so good. Okay, so I think I was going to do a little bit of my hunting, gathering or whatever around here. But I'm kind of thinking, let's make our way this way. We'll pick up anything we find on the way. But I'm kind of thinking, let's try and get through to Clearcut. And then maybe head over towards logging camp. We'll come back to this cabin and grab what we've left behind. We haven't left behind anything critical. Apart maybe from our pry bar. I probably should have picked that up, but never mind, too late now. I can't be bothered to go back, so I'm going to carry on. There isn't very much around over. I thought I'd seen a few more cedar limbs, but obviously not. So there's not very much around here. There's a few sticks, but that's about it. There's the radio tower. The radio tower marks the old forestry lookout, the original forestry lookout, which is now ruined. The radio tower never used to be there when it was Forestry Lookout. That's a relatively new addition. But it does give us a little bit of a landmark that we can see from a distance. So we're going to pop down into Clearcut. Up the hill is where the old Forestry Lookout is. There's nothing there now. It's completely destroyed. Need to be keeping our eyes open. There's a dead deer over there. See, this is where it gets a bit awkward because I kind of want to go and harvest these things. I don't want to lose them, but I'm such a long way away. And I can see a big lumbering brute over there as well. There is the bear. The bear is in evidence. That makes it even worse. Do you know what? I've always wondered what's up there, because that is one of the gnarly trees that usually marks a path somewhere. And I'm not actually sure where that goes, although there is a little clutch of saplings there, so let's go and harvest those. Not actually sure where that goes. If it goes anywhere. I suppose it's what we're all about, exploring, so let's go and have a look. But first off, we've got some birch saplings. They're pretty light actually, to be fair, these, so I'm going to harvest them all. Spot on. Okay, so we are... I'm going to head this way, you know. I'm going to have a nosy. I'm curious. I just want to know what's up here. It's one of the gnarly trees that normally... Or I call the gnarly trees that normally marks something. There's an awful lot of sticks and wood down on the ground around here. It looks like a pretty cool little location for sticks and firewood. They're mostly branches, so they don't really offer a great deal. I'm just curious what's up here, because we're kind of... Oh, there's lots of birch bark as well. Pick all this up, because this is good tinder. Spot on. I'm just curious what's up here. We've got another I'm genuinely curious. I don't know what's up this way. I've never been up here. I have never been up here. So I am genuinely curious what I'm going to find. I'm pretty sure what I am finding here is the edge of the world, finding the edge of the map. And I have a feeling if I go that way, I'm just going to come around to the dam in a slightly different way. I can see something up there though. Is that one of the cairns? Yes, that's a cairn. So I finally found one. They are going to be in out of the way places, to be fair, so... Its story is not yet written. 120 of 165. So cool, we have found one. Okay, let's do a little bit of surveying while we're up here then. Because that will just add this area to the map. With absolutely naff all against it. Okay, let's head down then. So there's nothing up here whatsoever. I think this might be... I'm wondering if this is a spawn point, you know. This might be a spawn point, so the gnarly tree is intended to guide you down to a major landmark from a spawn. I knew coming up here was... I always do this, don't I? I always have these curiosities and I wander off, ill-prepared and badly set up to do it, and then the weather closes in on me and I end up freezing. That is a limb. I'm going to risk it. Hopefully the weather won't get any worse. Oh, I've got a hypothermia risk. Awesome. Just what I've always wanted. Okay, let's make our way back down then. I think this is just going to bring us back into Clearcut from a slightly different angle. Which, alarmingly then, is going to leave us still a fair old distance away from shelter. With a bear between us and shelter. Okay, I'm not going to stop and harvest this sapling. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's the least of our worries right now. I'm not going to bother picking that sapling up simply because I'm slightly concerned about my hypothermia risk. I know the bear is down here, so I need to skirt round the back. There's another cairn up there. I'm wondering if I... could I possibly just get up there and light a fire, maybe? It's a relatively sheltered location, so I might be able to light a fire up here, or maybe get round the back. There's another tree. I was wondering if I could light a fire where that cairn is. So that's two of them I've found now. It is on a little flat plateau. Its story is also not yet written. Ooh, I actually dropped back out of hypothermia risk briefly there for a moment. Okay. I'm thinking let's head this way. There's a little tree there, which usually means there's something underneath it for us to go through. It's going to put us in a slightly sheltered area that's up above Clearcut. This must be heading over towards the dam. I've never been up here. I think what I'm going to do, let's just duck down in here. Feels like zero, so if I just light a little campfire, which it's not going to let me. Oh, can I light one there? Awesome. I'm going to use accelerant because I just want the thing to light. Hopefully that, even just a short one, even if I just chuck a piece of cedar on it. And if we heat up our rosehip tea, because that will give us a warmth bonus if we do that, as well as calories. Maybe should have done coffee actually, but never mind. Which one's the hot one? That one. That gives us a few calories and also will give us a warmth bonus. But of course the treatment doesn't do anything because that's not what we'll be using it for. And then let's eat some cattail. Just to give us a few more calories. And I'm running a bit short of water, so I'm going to ration that. Well, actually, I say I'm running short of water. I've got a fire in front of me, so let's just make ourselves a little bit of extra water. We'll waste our fire whilst we're sitting here. let's go ahead and boil that water. Okay, so we've got ourselves some extra water. We're nice and warmed up now. The weather's closed in though, really, really badly. Which is never a good thing. Let's take a torch. Let's jump up. Ooh. Oh, and it's immediately blown it out. Awesome. Let's get rid of that then. Right, I am kind of heading into the unknown a bit here because I don't know where I'm going. So I'm not so sure this is a wise idea. The weather's closed in. I'm on an unfamiliar part of the map. I don't really know where I am. I don't really know where I'm going. I could be coming to a dead end for all I know. If I end up having to go into the dam, that's all cool, but obviously we are going to have to tackle the Fluffy if we do that. Is that a cave? Is that a cave? Can't really tell. No, it's not. I was kind of hoping that was a cave there. Ooh, blimey. I think we have we just come against the dead end? I think we can climb up. No, we can't climb up. So that is... Oh no, wait a minute. No! Oh, no, that is a dead end. Can we sneak around the top here? No, this is a dead end. Oh dear. Can we... Well, at least we're safe up on these ledges, but we should be relatively safe up on these ledges. The only problem is, I don't really know where I am, and we are pretty exposed. I think we're heading back down that way. Oh, blimey. Can we get ourselves into a little corner here? We're at hypothermia risk again. I'm just slightly concerned that we're not going to be able to light a fire because of the wind. But I need to light a fire, so let's see if we can get one going. And then we'll just have to duck behind it and hope that the weather clears.
One little fire.
So we've got ourselves into a bit of a mess here. Which I'm very good at. I don't know if you've noticed that. I always seem to end up in these kind of messes and I have to...
So cold. So
just about manage to get myself out of them. Which hopefully will be the case with this one, that we can sort ourselves out. Well, we've got a fire lit. So let's add some fuel to it. Okay, so we've got a fire that's going to last us a couple of hours. Temperature just above freezing. Yeah, it's warming up a little bit, so that's good. So we're okay here at the moment. We're tucked behind the fire. The weather is not good. We've got a 2-hour fire going, so let's pass time for 1 hour. In fact, let's not do that because our calorie store is going to run out. So let's just eat something. And we'll drink something as well. There we go. And then we're just going to pass time. I'm going to pass time for 1 hour. Okay, hypothermia risk is healed. But the weather has actually got worse. I'm trying to think where we're likely to be. We're going to be up above Clearcut and the logging camp road. So I think if we go back down this slope to the right, we'll probably end up near logging camp. But obviously I want to make sure that I am fully warm before I risk doing that. So I don't want to... I'm going to have to eat something a little bit more substantial than cattails, I think. Okay, let's pass time for another hour. There we go. No point taking the torch, I don't think, because it's just going to blow out. So let's make our way around. We need to... I think we've just gone in a big lazy circle. So if we go back down this way, I'm hoping this will drop us down near logging camp. Either that or it'll drop us straight down into the bear. One or the other. Or this could... actually, this is the path we came up. So we're actually going back the way we just came. So we're up...
Think about his food.
We're up at the top of Clearcut at the moment. The temperature is actually not too bad now. There's our old campfire. The temperature is actually not too bad now. The real problem is the fact that we can't see. It's navigation that's the real issue at this point. It is the fact that we can't see what we're doing. It's a bit of a whiteout. So this is that clear area. Oh my goodness. This is kind of worst nightmare scenario. Let's go back up this way. I don't want to go blundering around and get myself in a real pickle, so I think what I'm going to do is get myself... There's the cairn that we found. This is a relatively sheltered area up here. It's probably a better place to be than most, so let's get ourselves up behind the cairn. Temperature is -4, so we are in the minus figures, but it's not too bad as it stands. I'm going to drink one of these sodas. That'll give me... What did I cancel it for? I'm just trying to think what the best course of action is going to be. I think we are a little bit stuck now until the weather clears and we can actually see where we're going. So let's just pass time. If we pass for an hour, we shouldn't. Oh, it got even worse. It got even worse. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would get better. It didn't. It got worse. It must kind of know that we're out here. The game's just being awfully sneaky. Okay, we need to find our way back round to where we lit our last fire. Which was this way, wasn't it? Bit up here. Yeah, here it is. This is where we lit our last fire. So let's get ourselves back here. Let me get back this side of it. And let's see if we can get this fire relit. On this occasion, I'm not really bothered about the charcoal. Let's just get the thing lit.
One little fire. Are you serious?
Apparently it is. Let's see if we can... We haven't got any books left either. We've run out of books. Let's see if we can start it with a stick. We just need to get this fire lit. If we can get this fire lit, give ourselves a few hours, hopefully the weather will calm, and then we can either head round to logging camp, or we can head back to the cabin by unnamed pond. Come on fire, come on fire. Excellent, it's lit. Right, okay, let's chuck some fuel on it then. So that's given us a couple of hours of a fire. Let's see if we can bung that up to 3 hours. So we've got ourselves a 3-hour fire. Let's drink coffee, because that will give us an additional warmth bonus. As well as calories and everything else. Spot on. So that's given us some calories, some hydration, and a warmth bonus. So we're now okay. It's 14 degrees it feels like here. We're nice and tucked away in the corner. It's going dark though. Let's go and pass time for 2 hours. Hypothermia is healed. It's gone dark, but the weather's calmed. The weather has calmed down, so we're looking okay. Okay, coming to that, I think we were a little bit tired, weren't we? Okay, I'm going to take a torch from this fire, and I'm going to sneak past the fire very carefully, because I have burnt myself to death in those fires before now, and it's very, very embarrassing when that happens. Okay, let's make our way back out then. I didn't 100% know where I was before. I'm really a bit stuck now. Is that clear? That is actually Clearcut itself there, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. Blow my torch out. Okay, the weather's starting to go a little bit downhill again. As I see here, we've got two choices. We can either try and get to logging camp, or we can backtrack and try and get back to the cabin. I'm tempted to go with the backtrack and try and get back to the cabin option, which is why I'm sort of sticking to this side. So I'm a bit worried that the bear's still around. I can't see it. That doesn't mean it's not here. The only problem with the getting back to the cabin option is I've never travelled this way. I'm trying to remember how to get back to it. I think it's straight ahead pretty much from where we currently are. Oh, there's the bear. The bear's right there. Let's do a sprint. We should be okay because the bear will only generally attack if you get too close. So hopefully that should be fine. We should be okay now. We've come up over here. And the cabins should be straight in front of us. Well, this has been eventful, hasn't it? This video has been a bit of an eventful one. It all went a bit peaked-on. Well, that's what tends to happen when we are in the long dark. It does come up and bite you in the behind when you're not ready for it, and that's pretty much what happened. We kind of went off piste a little bit. We went off to explore a bit I'd never been to before, and the weather turned on us. But we're fine. We made it back. All's good. We've made it back to the hut, so we can kind of reset and start again with this. But we've come back with a few things. Although, to be fair, we ended up burning most of the firewood we collected en route to get us back here. But at least we have made it back here. So I'm going to call it quits for this video. So thank you very much for watching, as always. Let's have a quick look at the journal before we carry on. It's pretty much going to be the same as last time. Our condition dropped a little bit more in this one. We've managed to keep ourselves going. So we're now on our 15th day, which means we've survived, I think, is it going to be, depends exactly where we are in the day, 14 full days in the long dark. So we're not doing too badly. We are making our way steadily upwards as we move forward. I'm going to try and aim to get back to the Grey Mother's house before day 30, so we've still got plenty of time here in Mystery Lake to kind of explore this. We are rocketing through it. But I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you've got any questions, comments, or you need any advice, stick it in the comment section below. I'm always happy to help out anyone who's new to the game, wants to give it a try. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching for about the 4th time, and I shall see you again very, very soon.